Hello guys, S2W here with your next casual consumer's perspective review. Before we start this video, be sure to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next close-up reviews. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a very special sneaker here, one that's designed by a superstar in South Korea from a very popular K-pop group called Big Bang. He's the leader of the group, singer, rapper, songwriter, record producer, and fashion icon, G-DRAGON. Commonly known as one of the kings of K-pop, his influence, whether in music, culture, or fashion, has a huge influence not only in Korea, but globally as well due to his immense popularity. Just days after his military service finished in November 2019, Nike has partnered up with him to release a sneaker that he'd always wanted and influenced by as a child in the hip-hop scene. Today, we have the Nike Air Force 1 Paranoise by G-DRAGON and his fashion label Peace-1 here for a review. After reading about the concept behind G-DRAGON's vision, I have to say this video is going to be one of my, if not the most, artistic review that I'll be reviewing. A lot of his feelings, creativity, and conceptual inspirations are expressed through motifs and symbolism of this shoe. His branding Peace-1 means his wish for a peaceful utopia that humanity have yet to reach, and sadly we're living in a society where evil, crime, and illness is always lurking around the corner. His logo is actually the peace symbol minus a line, which coincidentally makes a silhouette of his initials GD. Even the name of his shoe, Paranoise, symbolizes his desire for others to go beyond and make their own noise or footprint in the culture. We can go deeper later, but aside from this global release, an exclusive pair also dropped only in South Korea with rumors of around 800 pairs, and another ultra limited 80 pairs colorway were given to his friends and family. Only the box and the colors of the Nike swooshes were different as far as I know, but if you're looking to complete the set, these will be nearly impossible to get unless you're rich. Let's take a closer look at these sneakers. If we're looking at the shoe as is, the construction of the upper is simply black leather with a white tumbled leather Nike swoosh slashing across each side profile. The lateral and medial side of the sneaker is a mirror image of each other, but looking at it closely, we'll see several crack or scratch marks. The truth is that this black upper is actually removable, essentially a thin sheen of leather that with time it will wear away and reveal the hidden colorful graffiti sketches underneath painted by GD himself. It's symbolic not only to his career, an empty canvas, blossoming into a worldwide phenomenon, the colorful layer. It also plays on the idea where there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and flowers, or people in this case metaphorically, are able to grow fruitfully even in dark, harsh settings. I don't plan on deliberately scratching the black layer off, but you can see it chips off easily, with a small piece at the corner of my pair gone already somehow. Also, since it is still leather material, staple to the original Air Force 1s, the whole shoe feels tough and durable by touch out of the box, and will definitely trap heat a lot more easily since the material is not known for its ventilation. The area where the majority of the heat will air out is the toe box where perforation holes are seen. At the top of the sneakers, the shoes are laced up with some flat but wide laces in white, something I didn't notice in pictures. It's also finished with red lace tips with the letters PE and a line in between to match its Peace-1 branding. If you don't like the look of the white laces, it comes with a separately bagged flat black laces in the same width, but with black lace tips and the Daisy logo instead. The bag is printed with the same Korean words seen on the wrapping paper, which directly translates to Nike's slogan, "Just do it." Meanwhile, the other bag has 4 custom pins, 2 with daisies and 2 with the Peace-1 logo that we can screw into the upper eyelets of each shoe, giving us some sort of freedom to decorate the sneaker to how we like it. The shoe also comes with a large tag written the names of the artist, the sneaker model, and Nike slogan. It's literally a piece of sticker so you can rip it and stick it on somewhere else. Right under these laces is the leather tongue split into 2 types of fabric, with the bottom half using the stiffer textile while the top has a tumbled surface leather with a large embroidered daisy logo. It's used symbolically because daisy is a flower that represents purity, love, and new beginnings, and it's also a universal symbol used by hippies to represent peace. We can see it's missing a petal on the bottom left, again playing with the idea that peace is not yet reached. Looking at the heel of the shoe, the Nike Air logo is embroidered at the heel tab with a paint streak splattered down the midsole. On the topic of the midsole, it's the same sturdy rubber cupsole that all Air Force 1 comes in, but for this collab, streaks of black paint is seen slashed across the side profile on both the medial and lateral side. From images online, it seems like every pair has different looking strokes too, which will make each pair even more unique in my opinion. Inside the shoe, the sock liner is slightly padded with regular mesh textile, included a Peace-1 text branding printed on the medial face of the ball lining. Both of the left and right pair comes with removable insoles that are only detachable if you pull hard enough because it's glued down to the footbed. It's decorated with the same design seen on the box, with the left insole looking differently than the right. Flipping over the sneaker, we will see the same iconic Air Force 1 traction, but now with a spray painted coating, almost as if we walked on paint and dirtied the bottoms already. Anyways, here are some Nike Air Force 1 Paranoids by G-DRAGON Peace-1 fit footage. Sizing wise, Air Force 1 fit large even with my wide feet, so I go down at least half a size. Comfort wise, it's nothing special. It's using air cushioning placed inside the midsole for a lighter weight fit, but these can't compare to the newer and softer cushioning available in the recent market. But this model is iconic and one of the most popular silhouettes from Nike, so a lot of people have already been accustomed to its stiffer but more stable and durable feel. But let's be real, most of the people who are purchasing this sneaker is not because of its comfort, but more for its look and even more because it's simply designed by G-DRAGON. His influence is just huge, with a large enough following to shift fashion trends overnight because massive people imitate what he wears. The way he chose to wear these Air Force 1 laced bottoms up seen on my fit section is one example. Is it practical? No, not really, but it certainly makes you feel closer to the artist and also share the same unique experience that he's expressing. I've screwed on the pins onto the top of the eyelets as well, but it's all customizable. I just chose to put one on each side. Keep in mind, the upper will also wear away in time, offering another distinctive experience that only you will memorize. Price wise, these are absolutely priced above average for the model it used, retailing for $260 Canadian before tax. If you take out the fancy details and the hidden underlay, an Air Force 1 in a similar colorway is only $120 Canadian in comparison, so this Paranoid is $140 Canadian dollars more. The resale price is hovering around $600 or more Canadian dollars. Is it worth it? It depends if you're a fan of GD or the artistic value behind the collab, but in my opinion, and if I'm not wrong, not a lot of Nike collabs involving South Korea is out there, maybe not even a handful. For G-DRAGON to become one of, if not the first South Korean K-pop idol to share a collab with Nike, it's honestly something remarkable. I'm not Korean myself, but as a fan for a long time, a lot of other idols or public in general follows his musical and fashion presence. You can question where the originality goes to if people copy another person's artistic choices, but in my opinion, and also according to G-DRAGON's point of view, art, music, fashion, or creativity as a whole was always inspired by someone else. Through his eyes, he hopes to motivate the creativity of others just like how he was inspired by artists of the past. It's this free exchange of ideas that pushes the culture forward. Man, did it felt like I just wrote the ending to an art thesis. That's it for today. S2W signing off.